Hey traders from around the world, how you doing? This is Jerremy Alexander Newsome with Real Life Trading. Hope you're doing phenomenal. It is July 1st, first day of the month of July. Happy Canada birthday. Happy Canada Independence Day for all my neighbors to the north. A lot of people text me about that. Big day, a lot of parties yesterday for my Canadian students and friends. So I hope you guys had a great time. Let's check out a few stocks, shall we? Very interesting day in the stock market. Let's look at ExxonMobil for just a moment. The reason I'm looking at ExxonMobil is because Exxon has a very, very strong support at and around the $85 price range. So here's your $85 price range, very, very good support. And you can see a very interesting little pattern if I draw it. Kind of like this, a very weird looking pattern, if you will. But if ExxonMobil closes below 82.41, it will have broken a very, very strong support, and again, I'll just be slightly more bearish than bullish. I have been mentioning a few times, I kind of do expect energies to make another low, a lower low, and I still am on board with that. I think that it does. So we had a lot of selling pressure on, let's just say ExxonMobil. We had the rally, right? So a lot of bulls got in here thinking this was the bottom on some energies, and I think we make a little bit of a lower low. We shake out some of the weaker bulls, and then we start consolidating for a very, very long time. And we can kind of see that the best on chart USO, United States Oil. And here's kind of what I'm thinking on United States Oil. So this is an ETF that tracks semi-closely some oil prices and things of that nature. But anyway, if I come out here and I show you guys kind of a wave 3, I think this is a wave 4, and we're about to get into a wave 5. Now, I'm not exactly sure how low we could go. Theoretically, I'd be totally fine with actually making it back down to about $16 on USO. Ultimately, though, 12 or maybe even 10, somewhere as low as that, somewhere down as far as that level could be a great price for a long, long-term buy. And that would be, as crazy as it sounds, kind of like a buy and hold. But on USO, we would have to really close below this $19 price before I get super excited about any bearish trade. So, if we close below $18.93, I'm personally a little bit more bearish than bullish. So if I hop over to British Petroleum, ticker symbol BP, did actually trigger a protective put trigger for us yesterday, and then it's continuing down a little bit lower today. And when I say triggering a protective put, I just have a few students who are in some shares. One of my good buddies, Dean, and a few others actually bought some shares back down here around 35, 36. And obviously you can see that bounced very, very nicely. Came down, made a low, and at this point we're like, okay, do we bounce and make a higher high, higher low, or do we roll over? And apparently it was the second choice. So we rolled over. And intraday here on the 5-minute chart. So if you guys are watching British Petroleum, here's what I'm watching for, really for the rest of the afternoon, is this little pennant pattern right here, trade sideways, and if we start breaking down, I'll be slightly bearish on the day trade as well on British Petroleum. Speaking of day trades, let me go over and just hop over to SPY. I just said over twice. Why did I do that? I have no idea. But on SPY, I want to talk about a perfect gap and go that happened today. If you guys got a chance to play this, again, this particular gap, just a very, very small gap. I don't trade this as aggressively on a normal stock, but SPY is something that I watch pretty frequently. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over here and just show you guys. So yesterday's candle was black, right? We can agree on that. Black candle, and it was gapping up today as SPY opened above the high of yesterday. So we know, right? We know some people are trapped. Some bearish traders are trapped. So today's actually a little bit of a bullish gap. A little bit of a bullish gap today. And on SPY, I still am just slightly bearish to neutral. I want to make sure everyone fully is aware that I'm not in directional puts on SPY or any index at all. I'm not in directional calls or directional puts right at this moment. The only thing that I see as interesting is the bear call spread up here, the bull put spread down here. That's an iron condor, and that's it. Why am I in an iron condor? Well, look at SPY. It's incredibly sideways. I mean, if you look at today's exact price, we are at the exact same level as we were in February 2010. Guys, that's a sideways market. So I'm not doing anything directional. We're not directional, so we got to be cautious and be patient. But anyway, let's talk about a perfect gap and go on the SPY. Black candle, gapped up, beautiful. Let's go to the hourly chart. The hourly chart on SPY was also a black candle. shaved bottom black candle, in fact. So we're like, okay, that's bearish. Some people are getting trapped. Here's the neckline. Actually, this is the neckline where I do kind of anticipate SPY to begin to bounce, potentially. And if it does, again, I'm still neutral, but short term, I'll be looking for some bullish trades. Your 15-minute candle, obviously a very, very nice black candle, and your 5-minute candle was also black. So all candles were black on all time frames on the SPY. So what was I doing this morning? Well, this morning I was looking at the 1-minute chart because this is a perfect gap and go. I had a student, Raphael, ask me yesterday in class, Jeremy, I thought you did a lot of trades on the morning off the 1 minute. And I only look at the 1 minute in the first few minutes of the market, the first 15 minutes to be precise, is the only time I really watch the 1 minute. I just watch the 1 minute just to see if I can get a good entry, what the candles look like, and that type of thing. Well, SPY, we had two patterns, right? The very beginning had a morning star reversal. Entry, stop would be one opportunity and take some profit off at the high of the day. But the one that I liked, and this is the reason I liked it, is because we actually pulled into the moving averages and began to bounce. Look at this candle. Hammer City. Beautiful. Hammer City, you're at the low of the day. This is MC Hammer time right there. At the previous low, entry above the hammer, stop below the low. Now, this particular trade is a really quick 2R trade. Here's the high of the day, or you can take some profit. And this is your 2Rs up here. And if you exit all of your position, half your position, some of your position, you end up getting trailed out somewhere over here, which is totally fine. I mean, bottom line on SPY, that was a really quick 2R trade in the first 15 minutes of the day. And 2Rs, I mean, that can equate to $100. It can equate to $200. It really is all about your R. How much R are you trading? Speaking of Rs, let's hop over here. Big announcement coming up tonight, but I just want to fill you guys in on the real life trading journal that we keep track of all of our trades. And let's just hop over to the afternoon floor, which is the, Brad's already updated this. Nice, very, very quick. Let me hop over to day trade results then, I guess. Here's the day trade results. I guess this is a pretty powerful statement in its own. On the afternoon session, last month, which was June, we had 9.92 Rs. Now, some people are saying, well, what does that mean exactly? Well, 9.92 Rs equates to pretty much about this. Let's say you have a $100 R. In just afternoon day trades that we placed in June, just afternoon. So we're talking from 1 to 4 Eastern Standard Time. 9.92 R. If you have a $50 R, that is approximately $500. So $500 with a $50 R, which is really about the smallest R I recommend trading, because that's a $2,500 account. So you're probably doing proprietary trading or maybe options or something of that nature. But a $50 R on just the day trades we talked about, that's almost $500. So you're paying for the room, no problem. You're paying for commissions, and you got $500. I mean, that's solid. That's a really, really good overall value. What if you had a $100 R? Well, a $100 R, you had made $992 minus commissions. Still, again, for 1 month, not too shabby. And that's just day trading the afternoon, not to mention the morning. And we are been calculating a portfolio growth for the morning and afternoon rooms, and 76.64%. Not bad. Not bad overall. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a big announcement tonight. Make sure you're there if you get the opportunity to do so. I want to fill you guys in on a small change that real life trading is making. It's all for the better, and it's all requested by you guys, the traders, who are the most important people in real life trading. Ladies and gentlemen, students, boys and girls, legends and legendettes from all around the world, have a great rest of your day. Have an amazing Canada Independence Day. American Independence Day is this Saturday. The market is closed Friday. So this will be the last real life stock review that you get of the week. Maybe I slipped something special in on Thursday, but Friday the market is closed. I'll see you guys next week on Monday, which will be Mentorship Monday in the trading room. If you're brand new, make sure you're there for that. Sign up, get in. It's amazing. The room is worth it. It pays for itself every single month. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Until then, love life, live life, and trade it.